Good morning, friends. Myself, Mr. Chole Prashant Ramesh Rao, Head and Assistant Professor, Department of Environmental Science, Sanjeevani Mahavidyalaya, Chapuli. Today, we are going to discuss about conventional and non-conventional energy sources. In content, we see introduction, conventional energy sources, and non-conventional energy sources. Energy is an important input for development. Energy is one of the major part of economic infrastructure, being the basic input needed to sustain economic growth. There exists a strong relationship between economic development and energy consumption. The more developed is a country, the higher is the per capita of energy consumption and vice versa. Development of developed country and consumption of energy is a directly proportional. The two major sources of energy can be classified under conventional and non-conventional energy sources, that is renewable energy resources and non-renewable energy resources. Renewable energy resources means energy resources that are easily replaced after being consumed. And second, non renewable energy resources means energy resources that are not replaced after being used, may take several years to replace. Here we see sources of energy. There are two types of sources of energy. First, conventional energy sources, and second, non-conventional sources. In the conventional energy sources are of two types, that is classified into two types. First, commercial, and second, non-commercial. In commercial, we see the coal, oil and natural gas, and thermal power. These include in commercial sources. And non-commercial sources include firewood, that is fuel wood, the hydropower, and nuclear power. In second, that is non-conventional sources include solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, biomass based energy. These are the classification of sources of energy. Next, first we see conventional energy sources. Energy that has been used from ancient time, that is natural resources, is known as conventional energy sources. These sources of energy are also known as non-renewable source of energy and are available in limited quantity apart from hydroelectric power. Conventional resources are the ones that are commonly used, like pen or a pencil. Once we use a pencil, we never use that again. These are available in limited after and developed over a longer period. As a result of unlimited use, they are likely to be exhausted one day. They are also known as non-renewable or exhaustible energy sources. See in this diagram the conventional energy sources on earth, that is crude oil presents 7%, natural gas presents 7%, nuclear energy 28%, hydro energy 29%, and coal 29%. This is the classification of conventional energy sources. These conventional energy sources have two types of source. First, commercial energy sources, and second, non-commercial energy sources. In commercial energy sources, the source of energy that are usually available in costly to the users are referred to as commercial, and non-commercial, the source of energy that are usually available free of cost. is referred as a non-commercial. Available in costly to the user is called as commercial, and available free of cost is non-commercial energy source. There are different commercial energy sources. The first is a coal. Coal releases large amount of energy. It is burned because of the density of hydrocarbon in the material. Coal is from larger dead plants than oil. As the plants were buried by more sediment with more pressure and heat, different types of coal form. First brown coal, then black coal, and lastly anthracite. There are four grades of coal: lignite, subbituminous, bituminous, and anthracite. The brownish coal is called as lignite. There is lower quality of coal, or that is brown coal. It contains 70% of carbon, and anthracite is a pure hard black coal. It contains 91% of carbon. Second, oil and natural gas. Sedimentary rocks containing plants, animals remain about 10 to 20 crore year old are the source of mineral oil. Mineral oil is very unevenly distributed over space like any other mineral. Today, oil is considered to be the liquid gold and one of the crucial source of energy in India as well as in the world. There are 6 regions in the world which are rich in mineral oil, that is USA, Mexico, former USSR, and West Asian region are the major oil reproducing countries. Natural gas is really a mixture of gases that's formed from the fossils remains of ancient plants and animals buried deep in the earth. In India, gas is a natural gift. The main ingredient in the gas is a methane. Natural gas can be used both as energy source and also an industrial raw material in petrochemical industries. The gas is also used for fertilizer plants. Next, thermal power. A thermal power station is a power station in which heat energy converted to electric power. In thermal power station, what happen? Heat energy converted into electric power. Thermal power plants use coal, petroleum, and natural gas to produce thermal electricity. These sources are of mineral origin and also called as a fossil fuels. They are exhaustible and polluting. This is in great demand in industry, agriculture, transport, and domestic sectors. Now see second, non-commercial energy sources. It includes firewood or fuel wood. One must combine supply of firewood and other biomass energy sources, or this is cheaply available in free of cost for anyone. Besides, we need technologies for total utilization of biomass and or conversion to solid, liquid, and gaseous fuel. Hydropower. Water energy is most conventional energy source or renewable source and obtained from water falling from height. Hydropower is a clean, non-polluting sources of energy. It can be transmitted to long distance through wires and cables. In South America, about 75% of the total electricity consumption comes from water. Japan, USA, and former USSR are the leading countries in the production of hydropower. In India, the generation of hydroelectricity power was emphasized from the first 5 years. We have referred to the dams earlier in the chapter of natural resource and their conservation under the land use resources. See, in this image we see the hydropower plant constructed on dam. Inside a hydropower plant we see the dam, turbine, power blocks, how energy produced we see in this image. Next is a nuclear power. A small quantity of radioactive material can produce abnormal amount of energy. A small quantity of radioactive material can produce abnormal amount of energy. For instance, 1 ton of uranium would provide as much as energy by 3 million ton of coal or 12 million barrels of oil. Nuclear power produce a high energy than coal and the oil. This is very important source of a energy. Atomic power is also used as a fuel for marine vessels, heat generation for for chemical and food processing plants, etc., and for spacecrafts. For atomic energy, we need a nuclear reactor. You see in this image the nuclear power station. Here we complete the conventional energy resources. In next lecture, we are going to see the non-conventional energy resources. Thank you.